You are back.
Yes, welcome back to the Degenerate Boomer podcast. We got Cindy and Todd with us here. I'm going to be jumping in like once a month or so. Cindy and I are still going to be doing shows in New York every few months. And yeah, Todd and Cindy are just going to take the wheel for now. I'm busy as hell, but they will steer the ship. And
Look, if there's a person that will help steer this ship, dude, it is definitely not me. No,
yes,
no. If you picked anybody else, I think I would have been pissed. Like,
no, we need some salami in the mix, bro. You know what I mean?
For real.
You can balance out the lesbian, get some straight guy in there.
Yeah. I like how. All right, I'll take straight.
He's not really straight. I just don't want him to be like a bottom.
A Twinkie?
You guys, so they have a. I'm going to talk about this, and I don't care because I think it's kind of funny. So they have a night around here that's a mic that's like for if you are LGBTQ,
BYA.
You get up first, right? Like, so if you know, fair enough. Like they want to represent the people, but there's a couple of white dudes that dress up as like drag or just say that they're bi just so they can get on the fucking microphone.
Are they straight?
I mean, who at this point you can't. I'm not gonna. What are you gonna do?
You can't question that.
The reason I say that is because a few minutes ago, like you're like, oh, to have a straight. Now, do I don't know if I would even consider myself bi enough to go up on stage,
right?
Because there's got to be a period of time, I think, that you've sucked a dick before you're like that. You know what I mean? There's some kind of fucking. There's a bi clause.
There's a trial period. Okay?
There's a trial. Yeah. There's a bi period. There's you get a grace period maybe if you were molested, but there is a time, okay? But there's a legit. So I feel like we need to start asking these motherfuckers at these mics.
Don't come to Brooklyn because every single fucking girl is bisexual.
I feel like you got to prove it. I feel like you can't say you're bi if you have not done a bi. Okay, here's one.
Sheri, you got to give him a test.
I got
it right now.
I think I got it. I got it. Okay, check this out. Does this count? If let's say you jerk off to, like, let's say I jerk off to male porn. Quote unquote, let's just happen to say. I get bored of regular straight porn, and there's something about like watching a dude suck off another dude that fucking
that you like. Yeah.
If I do that, am I allowed to go do comedy at this mic? Am I?
In the 90s, no.
Right. And now?
No. Now?
I think so.
Everybody's fucking gay and dumb. Who cares?
So you're thinking, fantasy doesn't count, you're saying?
I watch fucking straight porn. That's all I watch. So I'm straight. Yeah, that's all I watch is straight porn. So.
That's all. I mean, okay, yeah. but there's pussy in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of pussy. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's different. That would be like, that's me watching two guys, like I'm saying, blow another dude. Is that good enough to consider me bi, or is that just fantasy shit? And no, if you don't act on it then it's not.
No, yeah, I just think it's bi curious.
No, I think that means you're bi. I'm telling you, a ton of people claim they're bi, but they have. Let's just say a woman.
They feel it in their heart that they're bi.
Well, Sheri feels it in her heart. Just go watch our first episode of Mind Eraser. It's in Sheri's heart.
You got a mood ring. You're like, dude, my mood ring says I'm bi.
Right. My crystal ball, my 8 ball.
Yeah, right.
Sheri goes, she's hot, and I feel it in my heart.
Yeah.
Best improv line in the entire episode.
I'm better at that, yeah.
I gotta grab my Gatorade. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Sheri, that was great. And you know what? And if anybody's, if you're listening, go to Cindy Arena Comedy. And check out my pinned post. It's our first episode of our sketch.
Oh, yeah, it's really. There's more to come.
More to come, yes. But, seriously, Todd, I mean, I know for a fact that there's women that say they're bisexual only because they haven't acted on it and been with a woman, but it's in their heart.
Yeah, it's in their head and in their heart. And it gets stage time.
I don't know how I feel about that, man. I feel like I should be allowed to go. I feel like
Todd, you totally should be allowed to go.
Oh, you definitely, yeah.
Okay, you are grandfathered in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that I'm not. It's been a long time.
Right, but hey, you did it before it was cool. So
I definitely did it before it was cool.
Right.
I had to do it when diseases were running fucking deep.
Right. Like you made it through the AIDS epidemic.
Get that AIDS bug.
So you
didn't get out of the hepatitis C one quite great, but the AIDS one did well.
But you made it through the AIDS epidemic, damn it! And I want to see you at my Woman and Queer Mic.
Yeah, you should definitely
next week.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. I agree. Thank you. You guys see that's what I love, the welcomingness of this community. It's very nice. It's good. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's some people I just don't like when I think about it, dude. Like I see him at the mic and I'm like, I'm not going to mention names, but I'm like, do you really need to go on stage that bad?
It's crazy.
Never suck.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like if you, that's what I'm saying. Like it gets used, but you can't say no to people.
No, because how do you know it's in their heart? Yeah.
It's in their heart.
Because it's in your heart.
You don't really like pussy. You just like
you feel it.
I like the idea of it.
I might like it,
Right. There's a possibility and a chance I might like it.
I'm not scared.
I like stage time more, to be honest with you, because I'm so consumed with myself that it doesn't even matter.
Right.
Oh man. So anyways, really quick though, something generational that I was just put in my head. I was chatting with this wonderful gay man who is a school teacher at one of our local schools. Older, my age, probably 55, 60, around there. And he was saying, like, where have all the lesbians gone? And I'm like, oh my God, we're like dinosaurs, like me and Sheri, and we're even at like a queer comedy festival. Pretty much just me and Sheri were the only lesbians. It was bonkers, right? So, you know what he said? That he said that he notices all of his students that are female, that are lesbian but butch, are transitioning.
Yep. Yeah.
He said so.
Actually, I should be in the National History Museum right now. Like,
yeah. Right. So
you're saying
true.
That you guys are losing your team.
We're losing our team, man. They are transitioning. The butch, and you know what, Sheri? Think about it. That's kind of true in the young generation. They're just transitioning. And they're not really being masked.
I love being masked, and I love my tits. Maybe if I had tits that looked like deflated water balloons, I would get them chopped off too. But I'm not going to do that.
Well, you don't want to take the tea and get the facial hair either.
Or any of that. No.
Right.
And all of my friends, I see some sprinkled in Brooklyn. I do see some masks sprinkled, but yeah, most of them have all transitioned.
Right. So it's,
I am breed.
That's very interesting to me, because it feels like the butchy lesbian is literally like fading out then.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just, I mean, how many butchy lesbians, would have transitioned if it was more open to it like it is now, is what I'm saying.
I agree completely.
They were called stone butches back in the day. Do you remember that term?
That was hardcore stone butches. Yeah.
Stone butches were the kind where they were like touch me nots. Like they only touched you, but you couldn't touch them because they hated their body.
They wanted a pillow princess so that they didn't have to face their body dysmorphia.
So I think that would have changed a lot back then.
Absolutely.
So that's a wonderful thing. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to ride this fucking butch wave until the day I die.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's a small wave, but I'm boogie boarding it.
That's right.
gonna ride this wave until I die. So fuck it.
Yeah, dude. There's like that Drew Carey type of looking fucking lesbian that you just don't see around much anymore, dude.
Yeah, Lilia Delaria from Oregon.
Well, you do, but they're mine and Sheri's age. I would say Sheri,
Right.
yeah, I would say the Gen Xer. I mean, really, right? The millennial and the Gen Z are like the ones that
They're transitioning.
I mean, because it's, so much more accepted. But I do still think that a lot of the older butch lesbians are still, I still see a lot of older ones, right, Sheri? I do.
No, they're all down the park playing softball.
Yeah, they're all at the lesbian bars. You'll
At the
find
bowling
some
leagues every Thursday night.
They definitely look like they're bowling either way.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. They're on their way.
exactly.
Yeah, I love lesbians. I've always had a thing for lesbians. And I'm not saying that I'm not in like the porn genre type of thing. I'm saying that in like I've always just gotten along. I like the fact that like it feels like it takes pressure off being. I mean, it's like hanging out with your homies.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how I get along with a lot of straight guys. They're my boys. Sometimes their friends get jealous, and I'm just like, look, I'd fuck you way before I'd fuck your man.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Just because I'm time with him doesn't mean I want to fuck him.
Yeah. That is pretty. That's when it comes to stand-up comedy friends, I do have like some female, but I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, my closest friends in comedy are all the dudes.
Well, yeah,
it's Kevin, Todd, I'm mostly friends with talk to the dudes more.
Yeah, I have a lot of both. I'm talking about in general though.
Yeah.
In comedy too. Yeah, they're the same way. But I prefer that I just get along with them better. That's all.
You think it's less drama? Is that true? Is that like a real thing?
Yeah, it's less drama and less like we're not in competition with one another. We're like a team. Like we build each other up rather than like hate on each other. That's just the experience I have.
Fuck yeah, dude.
My experience is the dudes give me better tags to my jokes.
Absolutely. Yeah, they roast me, and I get a roast too.
My material is very like men. You know what I'm saying? So like the dudes give me way better like tags.
I love that.
Yeah,
I get roasted in tags too. I love that.
I like how Sydney basically just said that the men are funnier without saying it.
I think that the men get me more than the women. I think, there's definitely a lot of female comics that I can get, they can tell, know my voice. But when it comes to like porn and stuff, the fucking guys are gold.
Oh yeah, they're all in.
You know what I mean? They fucking let it rip. They know I don't give a shit. I'll say it.
Are disgusting and don't get. We don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard for us to. None of that shit bothers us. It's always something dumb that bothers guys. It's like some dumb little ego thing. Is usually
it's fragile ego, a little fragile.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is dumb shit.
You could say my mother sucks donkey whore cock, and I'd be like, yeah, it's hilarious, dude. Yeah. But then you could be like, damn, dude, your beard looks a little extra gray, and I will hold that.
Yeah.
For a week.
True. No, it's true.
Stick needles in my arm. Probably go, but be able to be. If I go stick needles in my arm, I'll be able to be on stage again at that mic within probably 2 weeks.
Oh, easy.
Oh yeah.
They'll be seeing if there really are bi when you show up then.
Right. I was like, I'll suck your dick for your stage time.
That's right. Now they got to prove it.
But man, let's prove it, man. Let me suck your dick and then give me $20 and then we'll know right now,
Know what's up.
Win.
Right. Everybody wins. Everybody, you get a cock and you get a cock and everybody get the fucking cock. You'll see, motherfucker.
Lesbian dreams.
Amen. Hey,
that's like that's the gayest Oprah ever. You get a cock and you get a cock. Use a plug under your seat, everyone. You're not going to believe what's under there.
Eternally hard dicks.
Yeah. Everybody's seats just has a cock in them. Woo. All right. Yep, had COVID. I thought we were on. So you want to hear what happened last? we did the podcast last time, and she's like, hey, we got a show this weekend coming up in Oswego. And I was like, oh, we do? I'm like, that's this weekend? Holy fuck, dude. Sweet. So we're going up there. Got a couple chicks in the back seat. Comic and her friend, both beautiful girls. Very beautiful. We're driving up there. I start fucking going, damn, dude, I don't feel too good, man. I started like getting shivers and chills. By the time we got to Oswego, I was just straight up full-blown sick as a dog.
Puking in the car.
Fucking dry.
Whining like the little bitch I have never seen, okay?
Dude, I was like,
now this is proof an hour and a half.
I want my mommy.
He calls, oh wait, the best is while we're, now he leaves me and another comic to go in. He's in the car, he's sick. I don't want his ass in there.
I couldn't perform.
We had to do over 2 hours by ourselves, the two of us.
Holy shit, man.
You think I didn't want to? But the idea that both of you had to cover 2 hours had to have been a fucking crazy.
So you both, all of you had to do an hour each?
Yeah, I did it. I did about almost an hour. Kai did about 40. And then while we were performing, I had Artemis pulling a bunch of questions. Like, what would you rather? Fuck, marry, kill. Yeah. And then we all just got on stage and fucked around with the audience. Hey, he said it went great. Everybody, I went and shook all their hands. I'm like, sorry. I wanted to say my little pussies out in the car.
Dude, I literally contacted my mommy while I was like, I don't feel like, all right, and I don't get anything from them though. I get texts from my sisters and my mom instantly making fun of me for being sick.
Absolutely.
And my sister's like, "Oh, sounds like you're gonna leave it all on stage tonight." LOL. Yeah. real sick show you got tonight. I'm like, you guys, I need love. I want love right now. You know what I mean?
He's like, I had to text my mom.
Oh, yeah. Little baby boy. Oh.
I was moaning the whole time. And meanwhile, like, you know, Artemis and Kai are like, they're hot, 2 hot chicks in the back.
You're just puking your guts out.
I'm like,
I said he proved 100% why I'm a lesbian, okay? Because I can't even, I don't even know a bitch that would act like that.
No, they're baby. When boys get sick, they're such babies.
Oh my God.
Makes you really look at them differently.
Oh yeah, dude. It really does. I mean, like, I knew at that moment, I was like, dude, any shot I may have ever had with these women in the backseat of this car, it's gone. It's gone. I just puking and like shaking. At one point, I think I was
vomit. See you vomiting? Yeah, no.
Oh, dude, forget it's a wrap. Either that or like
you didn't really puke though. You were just kind of like dry heaving. It wasn't like yeah. No, but it still wasn't a good look.
No, that's the manliest look ever, crying for your mom in the backseat of a fucking car.
Yeah, dude, I was like literally looked like somebody that just got kidnapped.
Yeah, take it.
I literally just looked like I just had no idea. I just wanted to go home.
I wish I would have. I should have videotaped it.
It's like right now.
I was because do you ever have the chills and you're just going?
No, Todd. No, bitch. I had babies and I didn't even act like that.
I just shut my mouth and if something's wrong, I'm quiet.
Oh, not Todd. Oh, fucking Oswego knew.
You're definitely going to the gay mic, bro. You're definitely gay.
He's gay.
That gets me back on stage.
You're gay.
Gay, dude. Pretty much gay.
So okay, all right. You guys stop attacking me with the gayness right now. Stop throwing the gays are like the gay Avengers right now.
I didn't say the F word, man.
Yeah.
No, I need no. I have you. Yeah, we're not saying that.
No. I can say it, but not towards you because you're. No,
I don't even care about it. That's not what I'm saying. The point is I was super sick and I had coronavirus, dude.
Oh.
Don't owe me, okay? Is it, I had the people
Well, it's
die,
Well-
dude. People. I.
Die
You're. I.
in
You
your
kinda,
head. You're gonna die.
That's what you had to say. Look at. All I know is for 10 days I couldn't see anybody, and it was really shitty, dude. It was.
I brought you food through the screen.
I say, didn't Cindy help you out? Yeah, probably.
Got him. My mother brought me soup. It all went over there.
Yeah, she's literally. She's like, yeah. No, I'm not saying. I had a couple people that come over and show me some love. You know what I mean? But through the screen fucking door, it's not like.
Yeah,
it sucks.
that is isolating. That does suck.
I am such a people person. You know what I mean? Like I need the touch of people, guys.
Right. It's your love language, touch. Your little huggy poo.
Fun. I think fun is my love language.
Yeah, no, I'm like that too. I'm an extrovert. So I would go nuts for 10 days if I couldn't have human contact. I would think I would like literally go nuts.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like that's why I was a drug addict. So it like brings back a lot of memories of
I'm a
isolating.
recovery addict here. So yeah.
I want to know how you possibly withdrew. I can't even.
It looked like that.
Oh, it had to be worse.
Oh yeah, but the whining and crying is.
Oh, it's 10 times worse than that.
It mentally brings me right back to fucking how
that is triggering. That's true. It's very triggering. Yeah, I could see that.
It's like it feels like you're dope sick.
Ugh.
And so then the emotions, a lot of the like muscle memory that came with that, like feeling, dude, it comes back and it makes me just feel like a piece of shit for no reason, just because you know.
I need a bundle right now.
Need a bun, dude. Got to fucking. I know one way to get rid of this shitty feeling.
Yeah, that's true. They got fentanyl in it now, and they're giving out Narcan to everyone. I know someone.
It's a different ball game.
Eat the other night, and they couldn't find the Narcan behind the bar, and they had to call 911. They're just dying on fentanyl left and right. It's crazy.
What was it from?
Fentanyl.
No, I know, but did you say it was in the weed there?
I think it was in the weed. Yeah.
Yeah, they putting it in the weed here on the streets. You got to be careful.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
They shot up or anything. It was like just weed.
Right.
I don't know, maybe coke.
Yeah, maybe they could have, or else took a shit ton of Vicodin or perks. I don't know, but
maybe they were a heroin addict.
Yeah, who knows? But at any rate, you got to watch out for the fentanyl. They're fucking putting it in everything. It's insane.
I haven't used drugs since we got fentanyl, but a part of me, the drug addict in me, is like, I want to try it just to see, you know?
That's one of the last things I did is because back when right before I quit fentanyl, people used to get fentanyl patches, dude.
Yeah. I've heard of that. Like the morphine patches, yeah.
It was like a morphine patch, and so my friend, I was like, dude, I feel like chicken, and he gave me a patch, and I just chewed, just ate on it and chewed on it.
Yeah, the kids at work used to eat them.
I didn't even know you could do that.
You suck on them.
The gel, I sucked on that bitch. Literally within 4 minutes, I was wasted, dude.
Holy shit.
4 minutes, all of a sudden I just felt these surges of just like warmth go through my body, and I was like, holy fuck, did I just fuck up myself? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna OD because I feel it that fast. If it comes on this fast, I mean, I could be ODing right now.
And they stopped doing them. They stopped giving people fentanyl patches a while ago because people were fucking sucking on them.
That's great too.
Yeah.
But I was like the last fucking, like real heroin, I feel like.
Yeah.
Before it turned into fentanyl.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder what they do, like, because I lived out on the West Coast and it's different heroin. Like when I moved out to Seattle, it's all tar. Yeah. So it's like very different. Out here, you can I guess you could put fentanyl in whatever. I guess they could put it in the tar too.
It's true.
Yeah, no, it's, things obviously have changed greatly in all of the years. And now they got that trank. And that,
oh my God. You've seen that in Philly, like where I'm from?
Yeah.
They're called like crackheads, and they look like zombies.
Well, I'm seeing it here now, Sheri, when I'm driving Uber. It's here.
I thought that shit was like, looked like they were on like, I thought that was just fentanyl. When you just see people.
It's mostly trank. And it eats your flesh, Todd, and you have to have like, they have legs.
Salts?
Yeah, but but no, bath salts have you like, like you get like those jerky motions.
Really?
Yeah, like the ring girl.
This is just you, like, they just stand there and they're hunched over, right? And now I'm seeing it on our streets when I'm in the city driving. And I'm like, man, but the worst part of it is that you will lose body parts because it is a flesh. It eats your flesh. So that's why you see so many people in wheelchairs and shit in Philly, and those really...
It's real big with that.
And it's because they've lost limbs from trank. Dude, it's like, that's the new thing. Like when we were kids, there's any of that shit.
Oh, you just OD'd the old fashioned way.
Right. The way,
you know?
I've seen those people, man. It looks like they're like possessed. I always kind of looks bath salty a little bit. I've seen people like on something where it's like cross between fentanyl and bath salts, where I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They're just like, that person's gonna like, they don't know where they are right now.
No, they're dead in the eyes too. I don't even think they know they're even talking to you.
Yeah, Philly is pretty damn close to here, so I wouldn't be. I bet you they got that trank is here. It's super cheap, and they say it's so addicting that like if you just do it one time, it's they said it's bad.
Really?
I didn't. Here's another thing I didn't know: you could get wasted from smelling just having fentanyl like in the air.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, a friend of mine was a drug dealer, and the FBI raided her, and she had a bunch of fentanyl bags of and it was like a powder, and she busted them open and threw it in the air, and they beat the shit out of her in the backyard because they're like, you tried to fucking kill us. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, there's like fentanyl, depending on the type, like there's that car fentanyl type, I think it's called, which is like 1,000,000 times more potent, like than even fentanyl is.
Right.
Or even like the littlest bit could get absorbed into somebody and could. Like, I mean, so technically, if you throw that much in the air, and breathe it in.
While they're raiding, they're busting in, she was throwing it all. Yeah,
I mean, I might want to try that, just a little.
Right, just stick your head in real quick.
Yeah. I technically didn't do it. It was in the air,
Right. I'm a cop. I would never do it on purpose.
Right, exactly.
So Todd, you did get to experience the fentanyl high before you quit by the patches, at least.
Yeah.
But now it's probably 10 times crazier than that now if you're shooting it. Oof.
I mean, it felt just like heroin.
Yeah.
It all feels like heroin. It is. I mean, that's what it is. All it just breaks down to like
science heroin.
Basically, yeah. But who knows when I was doing heroin? Who knows what was what back then either? Half this shit was probably baby laxative with like.
Oh, it was. Yeah, they cut it with the. Yeah.
But I've also had strong. The thing is, you just don't know. It's not worth the gamble. That's why you got to legalize all drugs, man. That's That's why you got to legalize them all.
Yeah. I started.
That's the only reason people get fentanyl is because it's cheap and they can buy it on the streets way cheaper than trying to even get it through a doctor because they've gotten so sued that you can't get it from doctors anymore. So
they make it on their own now.
They just make it and it's just cheaper. You just it's like so much cheaper. You don't need insurance, and that's why it's all over the place. It's kind of like our health system shooting itself in the foot in a way.
Yeah, that's true too.
I don't want to do it.
No, I don't know. I might have got a bad mix of it at the end of my addiction. It felt like, how when you get an x-ray and you put like the x-ray chest jacket on you, like when they put the jacket, it just felt heavy. I just felt like I couldn't get up. Like it was just bad. So, but I started dosing on shrooms. Have you guys ever done shrooms or acid or?
I did it. I did it. Acid. Well, back then it was purple musk. Is that acid, Todd, when I was young? Mescaline or some shit.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Well, mescaline used to come. They used to look like like nerds.
Yeah,
they look like a little nerd.
Okay, remember the cardboard with the little pictures like Muscle Man, and they'd break a little
paper. That was just blotter paper.
Blotter. Okay.
Yeah, tabs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's your. Then they had gel. Then they had gel tabs too that were like more like a gel tab.
Quaaludes.
Quaaludes were before my time.
Me too. My friend used to, just in case.
I think Cindy might have that was the tail. You saw the tail end of probably the Quaalude scenes.
Oh God, no. No, they were all doing it when I was young.
Yeah.
They were doing the blotter acid, Quaaludes, mescaline, I think it was purple. I can't. Yeah. But the weed, all we had was like 3 cents a million.
Right.
Right. The tie stick.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We had and they, it was all the shit weed with the seeds, you know what I mean? We didn't have any.
Now is so strong, so strong. I took 2 hits off the joint. Remember when we were at the stand that one day? I just left. I didn't even say bye to anyone. I was so fucking high. I couldn't talk to anyone, bro. It is too strong, man.
It's not the same shit as it was back in the day at all.
Strong. It's like smoking a whole blunt to the face.
Smoking CBD is like smoking the weed we smoked back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should try that then. Maybe I should try it.
You know what I mean? Like, because you could get a high CBD that's got like a little bit of it's got a little more THC. I mean, still barely any, but like I feel like that's half the shit that we smoked back in the day. That was like that Mexican fucking compressed brown.
Well, a lot of hash. Remember hash? When I was a kid, hash was huge.
Europe, they still have that in Europe. When I go to Europe, they sell hash on the street instead of weed. It's really weird looking. It's sticky. Little
it's like
chunks,
finger hash.
Yeah.
But now, now they hash. Now that is wax.
Yeah, they're
Now it's like kind of like that's.
Yeah, but that's strong. That's strong.
Yeah,
you gotta have the fucking torch. I'm like, no,
it doesn't really get me high.
It feels very cracky.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, look like a crackhead out here.
It feels like I need to get like a fucking chore boy. It feels like I'm going in deep.
No, it's the meth version of weed.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. But I had people do it like, dude, you get so fucking high, dude. And I was like, all right. So I did it, and it just doesn't, I don't know what it is, but in my chemical body, when I do a dab, it doesn't really get me high. I just don't know what it is.
I've never tried it.
If I smoke a blunt, I fucking get way higher than I do off of smoking.
I can't even. People were smoking crack at the Outside Comedy Show a few weeks back.
What do you mean? They just socially?
It was the weirdest thing. It was
but tell us about this.
Oh, you hanging out with the Wu-Tang Clan? What the fuck was going on?
In Brooklyn, in Bushwick. But it wasn't Bushwick gentrifiers. It was real Bushwick people from like Brooklyn, like
the hardcore.
Yeah, the homeless people. Because it was it was
so it's always social for them.
Exactly.
That's all. That's their.
And you
that's
got
what
a free pre-roll.
Do.
So it was like free show and a free pre-roll. And so they came and they waited to the middle of the show, and I could smell it because I know what it smells like. It smells like chemically, like burnt ketchup or something. And I'm like, somebody smoked Ready Rock right now, bro. And they smelled at me, and they're like, I never had that term in a long time. I'm like, yeah, Ready, y'all are smoking crack.
Ready Rock.
They thought they were smoking dabs. They thought they were doing dabs. I'm like, nah, bro, they're smoking fucking crack, bro.
It's a whole different smell.
Yeah.
It's a whole smells like burning crayons type of plastic smell. And it's the vibe's a whole lot different too, to be honest with you.
Ooh, man. They were nice.
It
was just like social crack smokers. Okay.
I had a friend that used to throw crack in the room, like in the beginning of the night, right? He'd be like, dude, I got a whole bunch of crack, and we'd be partying, whatever. All right. I'm just going to say this is how it was. Grateful Dave. That's not his real name, so I'm not worried about it.
Right.
And in the beginning of the night, he would have crack, and like he would throw rocks like in the room. So just throw them.
You guys had to search for him?
Because later on, he knew he was going to fucking be geeking. He knew he was going to be on his hands and knees.
Yeah,
so he knew he would have something to fucking find later on when his ass was fucking crawling around fucking getting shit, dude.
That's pretty cool. It's like a treasure hunt.
Hell yeah, dude. And I'd be like, oh, thanks, dude.
Like a crack off.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So, Todd, back in the day, what did you pay for a rock of crack? Like, what's the inflation rate? Like, what's the inflation rate?
Okay, so I never smoked it, but I knew it was cheap.
Well, I mean, you could buy dimes of you could buy even nicks or dimes of crack.
I remember that.
But a lot of 20s. But you could also like go get like an eighth or an eight. However, you could buy it like straight like that too. But
right.
Usually, if you bought a 20, you could probably get 4 good killer hits for $20.
For $20?
Or 4 big probably, yeah.
And how long would you stay high on that?
If you took a crack hit, I mean, it's like, I don't know. You're really only the good I don't. I don't really like. Honestly, I never liked it. I did it because I was there, and I'm a fucking junkie. And if people are partying and hand me to me, I'll do it. But it doesn't mix well with my like chemistry.
Yeah.
But really, you're only like that euphoric feeling. We're talking like 10 minutes.
So you're easily spending 200 a day or more, right? If you're
I've partied with people that was like. Literally going, she would give me her ATM card because she just went through a divorce and she got like $500,000 from her husband through like the business settlement. She handed me her ATM card and be like, "Go run it and take out." And you could only take out like as much as you could from the ATM. Certain ATMs you could take out more. So I'd go to different ones. We were spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands. And I was pocketing it on the side too. But every time I went to the ATM. You know what I mean? Every time this bitch sent me to the ATM, you think I'm gonna go and fucking take the money out and not throwing fucking 40 here, 40 in my pocket every time I'm doing this shit?
That's your fee. No, that's your fee.
That's my fee. These bitches didn't know about heroin. I am doing all this crack running for you guys, getting crack. Motherfucker, we're gonna supply my goddamn drug of choice too. All right? Crackheads are so fucking me all the time with their crack.
Selfish.
It's fucking
narcissist.
So self.
I hope the fentanyl of the people of nowadays are a lot more giving.
They really should be.
No, man.
They're giving back the oxygen to us because they're not definitely breathing a whole lot of it.
That's true.
Right?
True. That's true.
Man, so yeah, if you could spend that kind of money back then, and like I'm sure it's like more expensive. Like I don't know what the inflation has been, but
so do you think so? Back in the day, like I'm saying, it was like you get for $20. Nobody ever really bought 20. Like if you buy $20 of crack, you already know going in that you're gonna want more later, or you better hook up with more people that have it. Because unless you were like a heroin addict like me, sometimes you would do that just enough, but you would have your heroin to totally bring you down right afterwards. But like nobody buying $20 of crack is hilarious.
Yeah, no.
Fucking no, you know what I mean? It's a very rare thing that somebody would do that. I don't know what $20 of crack from 1998.
Yeah,
it looks like now.
You probably ain't getting shit for $20 now.
Yeah, probably not. Probably
unless maybe it's cheaper. Who knows? We got to get to the bottom of the inflation of the crack in our generation.
I'll go to an AA. I'll just go back to the AA for a fucking few meetings. I'll find out.
Yeah, you might get some. Yeah, be careful. Don't you go.
They do be slinging some drugs at the AA meetings, man. I do remember that.
That's more. I would say that's more NA than AA, from my experience. I never had anybody try. The only thing they tried to just sell me at AA was God, which is much worse.
They love their God, yeah.
That and cigarettes. There's always some dude that go, I went to the res, man. I got fucking cigarettes.
Coffee.
Yeah. You could suck down coffee and drink cigarettes and you talk about your higher power all day if you're in AA. All day. I got over it after a point. I feel like people ends up becoming like a cult, and it's like ends up doing the opposite for you than it was meant to do. It's supposed to make you grow, and if you stay there, you're just only succumbing to this one ideology that now that's just your God. Granted, it's better than being a junkie on the street. Like anything's alternative. If you want to be an AA, that is a better life. Sure.
Transition. It was a transition period for me. I needed it to get better, and then I never went back.
Yeah,
so you got the fundamentals that you worked for you, and some people they got to keep going because it's their sense of just keeps their shit together, But I know a ton of people that quit, did their AA thing, and never looked back, and they're good. Or California sober.
Yeah, that's what I am, and I talk to my sponsors still, my 2 sponsors. I still talk to them a lot, like monthly. So
yeah.
I got there's my sober peeps that'll always be my homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like Craig, the dude I first did a podcast with. Like, you know what I mean? He is my brother. He's like my, you know what I mean? Like I'll tell you one thing. This kind of takes it off veer a little bit. But when you're in AA, you have a sponsor, right? Just like you were talking about. And throughout the pandemic, I was friends with my sponsor on Facebook, and I saw the way that he reacted to a lot of the political bullshit that's gone on in the past few years. And this is without saying what side he even was on, I'm sure you can imagine. But I was like, I can't let this dude be, you're supposed to say principles before personalities. But if your principles are that fucked up, then you know what I mean? If your personality is that fucked up, then so is your principles.
Yep. Absolutely.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah. You're just a
so
fuck.
It's like, yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh man, I was like, I don't want to, you don't have anything I want.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't have anything I want. You just talk a good game when you're in the rooms of AA, but in real life, like, you're kind of a fucking piece of shit.
No, exactly. It's true. I feel like that was like my first experience at open mics too. Like AA was like my first experience because I would always bust people's balls and make fun of them. So I feel like that was my first time doing crowd work in AA meetings. And
No, I'm honestly, I told my story in front of a shitload of people, and that is no different than going up and fucking saying fucking bits in front of people.
Absolutely. And because I was just joking around all the time. Like, you fucking pussy, like, whatever.
Honestly, I would do bits. I mean, like, I wouldn't write them out, but like, I did my story.
Yeah.
But I did my story enough for enough people that I knew, I repeated parts that I knew that always got the good,
Right.
So it's definitely good practice for stand-up, dude.
It really was, man. It really was. Like, that was my beginning of stand-up, I guess.
I wanted to go to AA because I felt left out.
Right.
Because all my friends were in AA.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And I said, I'm going to go to the meetings. And Danielle said, you can't go to AA because you don't. I said, well, why not? Like, why can't I just go hang out with my friends?
An open meeting, you probably could, maybe. But, yeah.
In an open meeting, you probably could, but would you really want to do that? No.
Listen, I do. I wanted to feel part of something.
It's like the Brooklyn bisexual. I get it.
On Monday nights, there's a mic that you might feel that way.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
It was a big joke, though. Even before I started comedy, though, that was, everybody used to joke with me. I'm the only person that wanted to go to AA meetings to be with my friends.
Yeah. They all come with warning labels.
Dude, I love you go to AA meeting and then you meet people and then you look up at the sexual offenders list and try to match them up. You're like, oh wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
There's quite a Venn diagram going on there, isn't there?
Absolutely, and everybody.
Well, I wonder why you're coming to meetings and have to get that piece of paper signed every time before you.
It's true.
Can you sign this for me?
And then I would have had to go off the drugs to go to NA.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I wasn't even going to. I felt safer at AA with my friends.
100%.
Actually, my friends that were drug addicts and didn't drink all went to AA. None of them went to NA because they used to tell me that all they found there was other people to go use with. Then it was so like...
I'll be honest with you, NA meetings are an hour and a half, and I was like, that was just way too long for my ADHD brain, and I just felt AA, like at heart, I fucking just felt like I better about being, you know what I mean? I felt more like an alcoholic almost at heart. I could really relate to a lot, even though I didn't give a fuck about alcohol. I was way more just into drugs.
I'd never seen you drink.
Never, I know.
No, you're not a drinker at all.
Because all I know is that I could take that one drink that takes me to do coke, and then the coke goes to the
Right.
It's literally, it's that easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what's making a comeback? Coke.
Skank.
Coke.
Has it ever left?
No, yes. I do believe as a social drug that we used to do in the 80s, like it was everybody at the bar did. It was very social, though. It was, and now it's coming back very social again. It's not that.
I see kids at the bars, they're all drunk as hell, and then they go in the bathroom for 5 minutes and they come out and they're normal. I'm like, yeah, you just did some.
No, I heard people talking about it on podcasts, and I'm like, younger generation talking about it on podcasts almost as if like, just doing some coke. And
that's how it was in the 80s. That's everybody would be out. They would just like weekend, we'll do a little coke. You know what I mean? And then there was that period of time in between where my friends that still did the coke were like, they were, and moved on to crack, like they were gone. Like, and then there was the ones that just quit. You know what I'm saying? That socially they kind of grew out of it, like going out drinking every night, But now it's socially, I think, making a big comeback, that social coke.
I think you're right. Gen Z does do some little nose. They
Yep.
do.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
I mean
true.
it.
It's not worth it, man. I don't know. Like
You know how many of my friends used to just do it like once or twice a month, and it was no big deal. It was very social. Now I feel like it's
drinking. It's just not worth it to me to feel like shit the next day, dude.
yeah.
I don't want to get out of bed as it is. You know what I mean? Like I feel tough enough time surviving now, let alone throw a Coke and alcohol hangover on top of that.
yeah.
Like I do not need that in my life at all.
Yeah, but when you're 22, you must not get we're old now.
Oh, when I was 22, I was doing cocaine and fucking heroin.
Right, same.
I don't know. I don't think I wasn't doing the heroin yet, but I was definitely snorted some coke probably by the time I was 21, 22, for sure.
Yeah. And getting up and going to work and not sleeping, staying out all night, partying, going straight to work. I remember those days.
Taking up all night, taking acid and shit.
I couldn't even do that now one time.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
It's just
I freaked out now when I'm laying in bed and I look and it's like 1:30 in the morning. I know I got to get up in the morning and I just can't sleep. Like now that's my thing. Now it's just anxiety is really a bitch.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm microdosing.
Sundays. Yeah, it's I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore.
I mean, I don't hallucinate. I got in a fight with this chick at the bar, this Gen Z girl. And I just, because they're in bars now, Gen Z, you know?
They're out in the wild
now.
Not
getting out there.
Now them little fuckers are coming into bars.
We're not getting along.
Wait till Alpha starts to come into the bars.
I think they're going to be better. I think Alpha is going to be better than Gen Z.
You do?
Yeah. I think they're going to be I don't think they're going to be as sensitive. I don't think.
What'd you fight about?
It was so stupid. I said, she's next in line for the bathroom. I said, she's next. And so they turn around and were like, I am a they. That's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you people. You don't have any disregard. You have no idea what it's like to be different, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And then I went,
that's it. They're done.
You ever heard of gay rights? Gen X invented that. You're welcome for gay rights.
Yeah.
Right.
What? Shut up, bro. You have no idea what you're talking about. I used to get my ass physically beat up. Like,
if it wasn't for literally Gen X standing up for those rights and the boomers too.
Well, no, boomers. I mean, Marsha P. Johnson. Like, boomers started it, and then we legislated it in. But boomers did start.
Right.
We crawled so you can walk.
But the point is like
are with their poodles walking.
It's gotten to a point where like the strides that have been made have gotten to a point where it's not even recognized. Now the strides that are made is something like that where it's like
I apologize. I literally said I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. I won't. I'll just say this person. And they wouldn't let it go. They wouldn't let it go. And I just got so angry. And I was like, you know what? They're gonna be here. That's gonna keep happening. Instead of me flipping out and trying to fight it and try to explain to them, I used to get gay bashed, and they don't give a shit what I'm talking about. All they care about is what they're going through, right? I get that.
Very, very much so.
So I'm trying to just microdose and just chill the fuck out, man. You know?
Yeah, because honestly,
because they're never gonna listen to me, and I'm never gonna listen to them. So I'm just trying to fucking.
We're not just letting it go.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Letting it go, and probably not engaging either. Is least engagement with somebody like that. Once you know and you apologize and they want to keep on going, then it's like, okay, now it's your fucking problem. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, I've made my amends to you. Fuck off.
Yeah. So basically, I'm microdosing because of Gen Z. Basically, technically, they've driven me to that point.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be a better person. And
I love that you're blaming a whole generation on the fact that you're just a drug addict.
Man, come on. Don't you understand?
Like, no, it's Gen Z. Okay?
That's everyone else's fault.
Both of my sponsors told me it's fucking Gen Z.
Yes. Pray for the power of God. It is.
It's my higher power's will.
Exactly.
That's right. It's in his will.
Exactly.
It is Gen Z, the cocksucking fucking
Not
nerds.
my fault. not my one at all.
They're a bunch of nerds, right?
I mean, I love the Gen Z comics. I get along with Gen Z comics. Most of them, they're pretty nice. But Gen Z, like the regular population, I just
that's it. They're done. The regular population.
Whatever. I don't understand them, man. You know. But
I need to get something to drink. Where are we at with
listen,
time?
you know, I don't even know where we're at.
Look at the recording.
Doesn't say.
We've been doing for like almost an hour.
Yeah, we're almost at an hour, so I think we're good.
I gotta go help Brian with her medicine in a little bit. So
yeah,
I am thirsty. I got to grab something to drink.
Okay, you guys want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. What should we do?
All right. Well, got any plugs?
You know, me and you are going to be at the club this weekend, but I don't know if this will be out by then. Yeah. I'll be in New York City in November with Sheri.
Here in November, we're going to be podcasting and hit some mics and hang out.
Hopefully shoot our some more of our Mind Eraser.
I'm going to be in Connecticut this weekend.
Nice. What are you doing?
Oh, that's right. You're leaving the morning after our show, right?
Yeah.
In the morning, yeah.
Yeah, it's like south, I think, Connecticut. So boy, I'll be driving up there and not my car. I'm going to rent a fucking car. It's only like a 5-hour drive, dude.
Yeah.
Head up there, do a benefit for some police. I didn't know it was a benefit for police. And when I said yes, I was going to do it. It's so funny.
That's okay.
She's like, "You want to do this gig?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all right. You get paid? Yeah, all right." And then I get the flyer, and it's like me next to 2 huge police shields. Like, money for these guys.
Yeah.
Whatever. Stage time, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I just came back from Rogue. A shout out to the Rogue Comedy Festival.
And that looked amazing.
Man, let me tell you, this guy, he killed it. Like the show I was on had almost 450 people in a theater. I was going
to say that it was a big theater.
Was that the Heather show or no? Was that the show?
No, Heather was with me the night before. It was also a really pretty big crowd. So, but yeah, the theater, I mean, yeah, he's killing it. I mean, huge crowds, great festival. Comics, if you're listening and it comes out again, you know, apply. They do it in the Rogue Comedy Festival. It's in the spring and it's in the fall and it's in Rhode Island. And when it comes out,
it looked amazing.
Apply. This is a killer festival. This guy is amazing. He's got his shit together.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll get her tape and I'll apply next year for sure.
Yeah, because you get 2 shots with 1 tape. So yeah, it's really good. So I just applied for West Side in Atlanta, and I'm applying for that one in New Orleans.
Nice.
And it's the first week of June.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna send you the link too, Sheri, because Drew and Bobby. So if all 4 of us can get into New Orleans, it'll be a blast.
Yeah. Maybe they could let them know that I'm friends with them.
Yep. I would. All us 4 New York queers. Let's go.
But I'm so new. They don't know who the fuck I am. They know who you guys are.
Yeah. So. Don't worry. Yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll work out something. But yeah, it should be a fun. I did get in last year, but I turned it down. So.
We were in Pensacola like a week before.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go. But yeah, no, definitely trying out for New Orleans. Todd, it's queer. But, you know, I mean, you sucked a dick. You could apply.
You're in.
Dude, don't say a dick. It was more than like one
then you're definitely in, bro. Come on.
You're in.
Yeah.
Definitely go to queer mics and do queer stuff. For sure. For fucking sure. You've done way more gay shit than any of them has. Come on.
That's true.
Even if it was you did it.
Still did it.
I only became a heroin addict just to do the gay shit, though.
Because you knew. You're like, this is my segue.
It's a bigger pass. You got a bigger pass from your boys.
Right. You were like, I don't have to come out.
Right. If you say you're a heroin addict, then it's like, dude, I had to suck dick because I needed heroin.
Yep.
That's different than like saying, dude, I started doing heroin just so I could suck dick.
Yeah, gay for pay. Gay for pay, baby. I get it.
Gay for pay is great.
Absolutely. Wish I got paid for it. Shit.
You do. You can shower with love from me right now. That's a gift.
Thank you.
You're like, fuck off.
No, I love you, Todd. I think you're awesome, man. I wish you guys lived closer. Or I wish I lived.
know.
And we would hang out all the time. Like I know.
It would be much more fun to do the podcast in person. I doing it through Zoom is always fucking. I am not a fan, but
I agree.
you know what I mean? Under the circumstances, it's better than nothing, dude.
No, we're gonna have to get together, all three of us, at some point. I'm gonna come up there and visit soon. We're gonna come up there.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely put together a Degenerate Boomer show, and then you got to come up, and we'll do it. Me, you, and Todd. We'll have a good time.
Yo, hell yeah. Us three crazy motherfuckers.
Dude, that'll be so much fun. Oh my god,
It would. All three generations, man. We got them all.
Well, we're the. I mean,
Sheri's definitely a cusper, right, Sheri?
You're on the cusp of millennial.
82, so I'm a millennial at the very end.
No, we are all 10 years apart.
Yes, exactly. That's pretty.
We are all exactly 10 years, just about 10 years apart.
That's how we should advertise it too. We're all 10 years apart. That's pretty cool. I like that. 10 years apart.
Yeah.
Good idea.
60, 50, 40.
Yeah, I like that.
We covered all decent generations until it all went downhill.
Yeah, because Gen Z sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
I'm kidding. I love you, Gen Z.
No, please don't come for us, okay?
Don't come for us. I'm already sad. Please don't. Please.
Yeah. And I know, lighten up. How about this? Lighten up, Gen Z. Lighten up. I know the world's fucked. I know, especially since you've been alive, it's been fucking wilding out.
I know.
What I mean? But let's just try to love your neighbor. All right? Yeah. Just love your. If you're standing in line and somebody fucks up, you just be kind. Dad, we used to wear shirts in the 90s that just said "be kind" because it was that important. And you look back now, and it's kind of gay. Oh, be kind, but it really is fucking like straight up the only thing that matters with other people.
No, it's true. I agree with you on that. I do. It helps a lot.
Mean people suck stickers, dude. Okay.
I remember that. Mean people suck. I didn't hear that.
Mean people suck. I worked at the little hippie mountain store in the mall. You know what I'm talking about? They had like sold 420 shirts. That was me. Yes.
We used to have the smiley face.
I remember Hot Topic. I had Hot Topic t-shirts. I remember that.
Hell yeah. I'm thirsty yet, dude.
All right.
Have a good night.
We've covered everything for now.
Thirsty for some fucking vagina.
All right, guys. Crush these episodes and I'll see
you guys. Just like you guys. I'm just like you guys, man.
Fucking A.
I just want the podcast all night. He's been alone for 10 days.
That's all right. I'm going to give you a big hug the next time I see you, bro. I will.
All right, cool. All right, right on.
Okay, guys.
All right, I'll talk to you. We'll see you guys soon. We'll see you guys next week. Love you all. Peace.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.